Hey everybody, welcome back to Jones Edition. Today I want to make a video showing the trail, Mount Herman Trail to Rampart Range Road. This is the complete trail in a time-lapse form. I just want to show you guys the trail that we hit. This was an awesome first trail I've ever been on in Colorado. This is our first day in Colorado actually. We drove straight from Kansas to Monument, Colorado, where this trailhead starts. And we were trying to get to our campsite before it got dark. So this is getting late in the day. We grabbed some Chinese food in Monument and we hopped on this trail, Mount Herman Trail. The first part of this trail is a little bit rocky. It's not bad. It's just probably one of the rougher parts with like a little bit of rocks and some washed out roadway, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. I think most vehicles should be able to get up there. But we just thought this trail was so neat. I was like so excited to be on this trail. The rocks, the trees, the views, everything about this trail to me was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Right around this area, the camping starts to get really good. The views are just really good. I stop here. You can see Pikes Peak right behind where I was taking that video. There's a guy camping. I didn't want to, the audio is very low, so I didn't include it. But this Pikes Peak camping spot right there was awesome. We're coming to the top of the elevation of this trail. We take a right here. This is 320 Alpha, 320A. I'm not sure if they call them loops or jet offs or extensions, but I already mapped this out on Onyx Off-Road before. Other YouTube videos kind of led me to this camping area. There's probably 4 or 5 good spots up here. I took it all the way to the end. I guess there's another spot a little past this to the right, but this spot was my favorite camp spot I've ever had. One thing I love about this trail is the views of Pikes Peak. So several spots along this way, Mount Herman Trail and Rampart Range Road has a lot more, but this is the first view of Pikes Peak we saw, and we were just like blown away. Really cool. Around this boulder to the left right there, that's how you get back to Monument. That's the way we came in to Mount Herman Trail. So we're continuing left now. Alright, we're turning on Rampart Range Road. This is the first part of Rampart Range Road for us. If I remember right, this part of the trail had like the washboard sections to it. I couldn't air down my Jeep. I didn't have a way to air back up. I didn't bring an air compressor on this trip. I wish I did. I think it would have made the ride just a little bit more smooth. I didn't mind the rocks at the beginning of the trail. The washboard kind of was frustrating at times. This section of the road coming up is probably the nicest views you're going to get of Pikes Peak. We were able to get some really cool shots. This pull-off coming up was our #1 favorite spot on Rampart Range Road. The views were spectacular. Overlooking the valley, Pikes Peak in the background, we climbed that tall rock right there in front. It was something else. As we're coming to the end of Rampart Range Road, you're going to see a lot more traffic. People walking, hiking, Jeep tours, all kinds of other things. As you get closer to the Garden of the Gods, there are a lot more people. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you found some information that might help you on your trip. We really enjoyed this trail. Mount Herman and Rampart Range Road was definitely a plus for us. See you guys on the next one.